Have you ever thought of how a Burna Boy's last sample would be cleared if it was used in a totally new song in the year 2026? Keep watching to know more. Hello guys, my name is Jeanette Odoye, your favorite music lawyer, music publisher. Here I talk about entertainment law, music publishing, and the music business in general. So today I'm going to be talking about how to properly clear a sample of a very popular song with multiple rights owners on it. So guys, you remember last year when Adekunle Gold released Cocoa Money, and he talked extensively on how it took so long, like a year, to clear the Bitch Better Have My Money interpolation he used the Cocoa Money song, and also how he had to clear with a lot of money and all that. So when artists use popular samples, they do it maybe out of okay, I want this song to pop and all that, but do you really understand how clearing a sample works before you use that sample from a very popular song and all that? So let's go right into it. First of all, you need to understand that if you are using a music copyright, which is covered by either the US or UK laws, those laws require that before you can license or use the song for any other, maybe for sampling, for interpolation, or for sync licenses, you are expected to get a license from each multiple rights owner on the song. For the Burna Boy's last sample, although it was sung by a Nigerian artist, Damini Ogulu, it was produced by a Nigerian producer, Chopsticks, which makes it qualified to enjoy copyright protection under the Nigerian copyright laws. But at the same time, the Burna Boy Last contains a sample of the popular Tony Braxton song. The name of the popular Tony Braxton song is It Wasn't Man Enough, and there were also rumors, or will I say it's true, that Tony Braxton receives a 60% publishing royalty from the last song by Burna Boy, and I'm going to be explaining shortly how that works. So going to my Spotify, I'm trying to check the writer credits on the last song, and the writing and arrangement, which is the songwriters on the song, is Damini Ebolu Ogulu, Fred Jenkins, Ademasen, James Malcolm Galagoye, Lashon Daniels, Michael Achaj, Robert Rodney, Samuel Santari Kupenin. Yeah. And for the production credits, it contains Chopstick, which I already mentioned. He was a Nigerian producer on the song, on the last song. Then there is MDS, there is Off and Out, there is Ruben, and all that. So those are the producers and songwriters. You use a Burna Boy's last sample. You are not only clearing with Burna Boy and Chopstick because Burna Boy performed the song, last song, Chopstick produced the song. You are not only clearing with them because when Burna Boy used the It Wasn't Man Enough song by Chopstick in last, he also imported the songwriters and the producers from It Wasn't Man Enough into the last song. So Burna Boy and whatever songwriters he used on the last song cannot be the only songwriter on the last song. The producer used on the last song is not the only producer. They also imported producers from the It Wasn't Man Enough song into the last song. Today you want to use a Burna Boy's last sample, you are going to be clearing with all the, let me count them, all the, how many songwriters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 songwriters, 1, 2, 3, 4 producers. So you're going to be clearing with the 10 songwriters and the 4 producers from on the Burna Boy's last song, and also on the It Wasn't Man Enough by Tony Braxton song. Do you understand? So do you see why Adekunle Gold said, it took a while, it took a lot of money, it took a whole year to clear the song? Because his legal team will not just be clear with Rihanna or a label. The legal team will be clear with Rihanna, the owner of the Bitch Better Have My Money song. And I think Rihanna was signed to Rock Nation, if I'm correct, when she released that Bitch Better Have My Money song. So his legal team is going to be clear with the owner of the masters. I don't think Rihanna would be required to clear the song because she's not the owner of the masters. Lest I forget, the Bitch Better Have My Money is an interpolation, not a sample. And I already did a video on sampling interpolation, which I don't want to go through. For interpolation, clearance is only done on the composition side. But if it was a sample, it will be done on the masters and the composition side. So now we are assuming that the Bitch Better Have My Money song is a sample. If it was a sample, that means lifting the beach better have my money that Rihanna sung on that song or performed that song and importing it into the Coco Money song by Adekunle Gold. So Adekunle Gold is supposed to clear with the masters, owners, and the composition rights. So all the songwriters of the Beach Better Have My Money song, all the producers of the Beach Better Have My Money song would have to clear. Once again, notice that it was only Beach Better Have My Money that was used. But you cannot say, oh, but Rihanna cannot come and say, oh, because it was only my lyrics, Beach Better, one line of my lyrics, so I don't need to clear in the song. Because once a song is created, all the composers, all the producers, and all the songwriters co-own the song. They have a joint ownership in the song. They have a piece of share of in the song. So even though it was just one line that was used in the Coco Money song, they are going to be clear with all the producers and all the songwriters and the master owner of the whole song. But it was just interpolation because what Adekunle Gold did was an interpolation. So they're only going to be clearing. So Adekunle Gold only cleared with the songwriters and the producers on the Beach Better Have My Money song. He didn't need to clear with the owner of the masters. So also the last sample. So it was, if you were going to be using the last sample where you took a line like I did Port Harcourt when I killed Sobomo or whatever, and you use it and you like just took the part where it performed like that, you didn't alter it, you didn't modify it, and you put it in your new song. So you're going to be clear with the owner of the the master's owner of the last song. They're going to be clear with all the 10 songwriters and the 4 producers on the last song, which include also Ain't Man Enough by Tony Braxton. So it was just an interpolation whereby you resong the last, you don't like you just resong it in your own way, or you did a melody or an instrumental version of the last song and you imported it into your new song. So you're just going to be clear with the 10 songwriters and the 4 producers on the last song. Artists, producers, before you decide to use a sample, ask yourself, do you really want to like go through all the old stress of clearing that sample, clearing that interpolation? So I know you guys like to be creative, you guys like to like go wild when you're having creative thoughts on creating a song, but at the same time, do you have the money to clear that record? Do you have the legal fees to clear that? Because if you're coming to me to clear a last sample, I'm sorry, I'm not charging less than 1 million naira because it is time consuming, because I would have to be clear with 10 songwriters at the same time, 4 producers at the same time. It is very time draining. It is time because one party can be saying, oh, they don't want the splits that are being offered. Another party will say, oh, they don't want, they want their attend, these are their attempts and all that. It's really time consuming, money consuming, capital intensive to use a very popular sample. So I'm not saying you should don't use a sample, but just hold your money ready, hold your legal fees ready, hold your mental health, hold your time, hold your, is it even worth it? Why did I even use a sample? Is it even worth it? Because if a big artist like Adekunle Gold is talking about how what he has to go to clearing a Rihanna song on it, so why do you think it would be different for you as an upcoming artist who is trying to like run wild with their creativity and trying to like, okay, let me just sample this song and let's see how it goes. So thank you guys, I hope you've learned a lot on this segment and all that. And here is how you can support me. Kindly follow me on Instagram, Janet_Odoye. Follow me on LinkedIn, Janet Odoye. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment, and share if you find the video very helpful. I can't wait to see you in the next lecture or the next video. Bye, guys.